Welcome to KBS World Radio. You're now tuned in to Korea24's Korea Book Club, where we explore the world of Korean literature. This is our weekend replay edition, playing back our book segment from Wednesday's show. We hope you enjoy it. I'm your host, Hwang Bo-reum. Joining us in the studio now, it is our literary critic, Barry Welsh. Barry, hello. It's great to see you again.
Yes, hi. It's great to see you too.
Okay, so what book are you introducing to our listeners today?
So this week we're reviewing a massive best-selling novel called Welcome to the Hyunam-dong Bookshop by Hwang Bo-reum. And the Korean title is 어서 오세요, Hyunam-dong Bookshop입니다. And the Korean edition was published in 2022. And like I said, it's been a massive success here in Korea. And I think it might still actually be on some of the big bookshop bestseller lists. And this book is representative of the cozy literature trend of best-selling books that offer readers comfort and solace and warmth and are sort of aimed at helping people cope with stressful work or family situations. The English translation is by Shanna Tan and it has just recently been published. There were some regions where you could get the English translation in October last year, but some places I think are only just getting it now. And this English translation has so far been very warmly received by most reviewers. And the book seems like it's already gathering fans for its charming and cozy and comforting story. And Welcome to the Hyunam-dong Bookshop is a story about people who have experienced some difficulty or stress moving on from problems in their life and about how they find happier, more fulfilling ways to live and enjoy their daily lives. And in an afterword to the novel, Hwang says that she wanted to write stories that bring comfort, providing a pat on the shoulder for those who've lost the joy in life, having pushed themselves too hard to do well. And this book, it's also a celebration of bookshops, reading, and just the love of literature in general. And I think book lovers will find much to enjoy and appreciate in the pages of Hwang Bo-reum's debut novel.
Well, it sounds like this book is going to be quite a heartwarming one then. Mm-hmm. So can you tell us what the book is about? Can you give us a brief overview of the plot for Welcome to the Hyunam-dong Bookstore?
Right, yes. So the story revolves around several characters, but the main character and the linchpin of the story is Young-ju. And as the story begins, Young-ju has just bought and set up a small bookshop. And we learn that she was an office worker who hated her job. She was unhappily married for several years and has now left that job and is also now separated. And burnt out and depressed by these experiences, she has found herself at a crossroads in life, and this led to her decision to take a new path and become a bookshop owner. And the novel follows her. She struggles to make the bookshop a success. Several other characters come into the orbit of the bookshop, and we also learn their stories and the challenges that they've been experiencing. So, for example, Min-jun is a young man who, after graduating from university, struggles to get an office job, and so takes a job as a coffee barista at the bookshop. Then we have Min-chol, who's a school student who struggles to concentrate on his schoolwork and is stressed out about passing his exams, and he's brought to the bookshop by his mother. And then we have Jimmy, who is unhappily married coffee trader who supplies the bookshop's coffee beans, and so on. And all of these characters, their lives participate in the life of the bookshop. And they all have some kind of problem or stress or trauma in their life, or they're recovering from some kind of difficult situation. And they come together around Young-ju, around the bookshop, and then through their shared experiences and this sort of sense of growing camaraderie, they learn to live happier lives and take joy from the small, simple experiences that they find in their daily work.
I see. So it's essentially several interconnected stories centered around the bookshop and the people involved in the running of the bookshop. Mm-hmm. So we can see quite an array of interesting characters there. So what is the book looking to explore through their stories? Are there any major themes that we come across?
Right, yes. So this is a novel it's prominently about the prominent themes in the story are about healing and personal growth, like overcoming trauma, overcoming bad situations, and like this sort of the cozy literature trend in general, it showcases how literature can be a healing balm for the soul. This book is designed to soothe people, and it also explores other things like the concept of community and belonging, and emphasizes how small shared spaces like bookshops can foster connections between people and understanding among diverse individuals and groups of people. And additionally, the book also touches on the importance of embracing change in your life and finding beauty in the mundane aspects of your daily life or your daily work. However, having said that, even though this book is in this cosy genre and overall the atmosphere is touching and relaxed, there are several important social issues sort of featuring in this book. So Yeongju's workplace experiences are not uncommon. She graduates from university, she gets a job at a company, but she can only get a temporary contract. And she says that permanency, a permanent contract was dangled in front of her like a carrot for 8 years. And finally she quits in anger and frustration. And this is a common experience in modern Korea, and it's been written about in several other books and stories that we've reviewed. And Min-jun has had a similar experience, which is also very common. So he struggled to get into a good university, struggled to get good grades whilst he was at university, but then upon graduation, he simply can't get hired at a company despite attending endless interviews and tests. And of course, his parents are putting enormous pressure on him. But he decides to sort of just give up chasing what he comes to see as a ridiculous dream to live the sort of quieter, simpler life working in the bookshop as a barista. And so this too is a common experience, or an increasingly common experience. So although the writing is gentle and soothing, Hwang is writing about serious issues and consoling people who've been through similar experiences.
Right, as you said, these situations will sound very familiar for a lot of young Koreans especially. So that seems to be then one of the reasons why it has resonated so much with readers in Korea, right? And become so popular. What do you think they've been able to take away from it?
Right, yeah. So, I think this book, Welcome to the Hyunam-dong Bookshop, I think it resonates with readers for several reasons. So, and I think one of the most poignant takeaways from the novel is just this reminder of the power of this community. They have this little community together and it enriches everybody. And in our increasingly digital and isolated world, the bookshop emerges in this story as a beacon of connection and warmth, and highlights the significance of physical spaces for human interaction and empathy. And I think that's why it's been so successful. It encourages readers to seek out and cherish these connections, to participate in communities, to find comfort in shared stories and experiences. And then finally, I think it also subtly addresses the impact of change on the individual and on the wider society, and just the importance of adapting while holding on to your core values. It's a gentle nudge to embrace life's impermanence and to find beauty in the ebb and flow of our daily existence.
Well, it's fascinating. Once again, it's called Welcome to the Hyunam-dong Bookstore by Hwang Bo-reum, and that was our pick for this week's Korea Book Club. Barry, thank you for that review, and we'll see you again next time. Look forward to the next book you bring for us.
Okay, take care.